Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 brand new amazing car mods for Assetto Corsa. We have some super cool stuff on today's list, from some very vintage F1 cars to some road cars, as well as some JDM cars. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you'd like to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that will be your one-stop shop for it. You can find it in the top link in the description below. But let's get right on to the first car mod on today's list, and that is the 1952 Ferrari 500 F2. I guess I kind of lied. This is an F2 car, but still very much in line with F1 back in the day. There wasn't a ton of difference besides just the horsepower numbers and things like that. Speaking of, let's go over those now. 185 brake horsepower is in the hood of this thing, 179 newton meters of torque. It weighs, though, just 560 kilograms. This thing, of course, with the 50s F1 car, F2 car, whatever you want to call it, it's on those very thin little bicycle tires. The only grip you're getting out of this thing is mechanical. There is zero aero whatsoever. And of course, you're going to have a fair bit of understeer as well, as this was when the cars were still front engine and they weren't thrown in the middle or the back of the car yet. But still, just a super cool car mod. This is made by Revival Racing, and just a super cool 50s F2 car that was thrown up on Race Department recently. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up, we have probably the most pedestrian car of them all on this list. This is the Audi RS3. This is made by, of course, MNBA, a fantastic road car modding group. This thing, though, is still pretty respectable with its power figures. We have 400 brake horsepower, 480 newton meters of torque. It does weigh, though, 1,630 kilograms, but this thing still does get up and go, and you can definitely have a lot of fun with this cruising, on like Shitoko Revival, or doing some hot laps around the Nürburgring, whatever you want. It does have a respectable 2.5 liter turbocharged 5-cylinder, which is actually, quite unique in the realm of cars. Mostly you got even numbers of cylinders. But yeah, a super cool car and a pretty damn quick sedan as well. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have a car for a lot of my off-roading people, if there are any of those watching. This is the 1976 Jeep CJ5. This is made by Stereo over on Race Department. I do want to immediately point out that I do think this car needs a pretty big update to its physics, because it is pretty damn unstable going through pretty much any corner at past 25 miles an hour. But if you want to take some screenshots of this thing, take it on some dirt tracks you have in Assetto Corsa, I think you could get quite a cool screenshot or two out of it. It's got some pretty interesting color options as well, being back from the 70s. It's got 150 brake horsepower, 140 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,210 kilograms, powered by the good old AMC V8 under the hood. If you like Jeeps, then this is a pretty damn historic Jeep. I think that's all that really needs to be said. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up, we have the Fenix Chinook 30-6. This is, from everything I could see, a just new sports car made by this company called Fenix. It has 230 brake horsepower, 206 newton meters of torque. You're probably going, okay, that's not really a lot. It only weighs, though, 700 kilograms. So this thing is pretty damn light. It's mid-engine, it's small, it's agile, and it is attainable, it says. This thing is rocking a 3-liter flat 6 under the boot, if you will. I think it's right. Bonnet's the front, boot is the trunk. I hope that's right. Anyway, but yeah, it's got some pretty interesting color options as well. I guess this is just a thing with the car, that they make the front bumper a different color than the rest of it. It looks a little strange to me. You can get some Golf vibes and some Lotus vibes with a few of the color schemes. But regardless, I think this is a pretty damn cool little sports car here at Assetto Corsa, and definitely something that you can take some pretty nice screenshots of, especially if you're into road cars. But yeah, you can find this one down in the link in the description below. And the final car on this list is just the cutest little JDM car you will ever see, but it has a very big secret under the hood. This is the Suzuki Cappuccino, but it is swapped with a Hayabusa motorcycle engine. So this thing is just ridiculously fast. 219 brake horsepower, 176 newton meters of torque. This is coming in a car that only weighs 690 kilograms and is also a K car. It is very, very small. If you've never seen a Suzuki Cappuccino in real life, any pictures of it, or of course seen it just on the streets, it's a very small car, even smaller than a Miata, I'm pretty sure, like an NA Miata. So this thing is very tiny, and it's packing a ton of horsepower from that motorbike engine. It's a Hayabusa, of course, turbocharged as well. That motorcycle is ridiculously quick, and putting in a car definitely is quite the combo from it. This thing is super fun to whip around a track. It does even sometimes tip over because it doesn't have enough grip for all the power and speed you're trying to carry through the corner. But regardless, you can find this one down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Once again, make sure to check out my second channel, JC Racing. That'll be the top link in the description below. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.